My life was driven and run by baseball, and I loved every second of it. Went through high school, college, pros. Life was lived, driven, loved. Baseball. You know, I didn't even really think too much about Christ. I viewed it more as some sort of external thing that I needed tangible proof of it. And I was super happy. I had, basically everything that I wanted at that point in time. So to me, it was never a big deal. I stopped playing baseball when I was maybe 24, 25 years old. Too many arm surgeries. Nobody wanted me anymore. And even at that point, I didn't think about Christ. I kind of felt like I got hit in the face with a sledgehammer, because everything I'd done my entire life, everything that I loved, everything that I wanted was now gone. I literally had no clue what to do. It was one of those things where I needed to stop feeling sorry for myself, and I needed to take charge, and I needed to do something, and what better thing is there than to help people. So just started teaching kids how to play baseball in my mother and father-in-law's front yard. It was simple. It was not extravagant. I'm not really an extravagant person. It was just straight up, I'm going to help you and I'm going to teach you and you're going to do it right. And we've kind of stuck to that, which has led to me teaching their parents how to exercise, and now I've got a few CrossFit gyms. I'm now a PE teacher, so I teach kids how to work out. I have been ridiculously blessed with the amount of amazing people from all walks of life. Brandon Schreiner just happened to come into CrossFit New Albany one day, and who knows, God works in mysterious ways, but in his way, he started planting seeds once he moved here, and he started a Bible study. And within that is where I got introduced to Greg Ford, One Church. I'd kind of been dabbling in church a little bit, but for me, I wasn't making a connection. I didn't feel, it wasn't coming from within. And this Bible study really started to come from within. It started to connect. I know Brandon saw it, and he wanted to jump on it, and him and Greg had actually been talking about trying to get to a disconnected population, i.e. me, and a lot of people just like me. And so they came up with this super awesome, crazy, but simple idea of bringing a One Church into CrossFit New Albany. And so now every Sunday I'm at CrossFit New Albany at church, and love the sermons, and then love getting to glorify God through exercise. So in that process, my heart was opening more and more, and I was starting to understand it. I was getting that you don't have to be perfect, that there is no tangible thing that you can grab onto and sit there and be like, oh, okay, so this is exactly how it is. And it was just this opening of my heart, and that's I guess that would be the moment. There wasn't really a one moment where I decided to give my life over to Christ, and perfectly did it at CrossFit New Albany with Greg here, with Brandon here, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I know a lot of people leading up were asking me, oh, well, how do you feel, and this and that. It was hard to explain. It was pretty overwhelming. I mean, it was It was this huge thing from within, and you could feel it, but it was hard to put words into it. You know, and I'm always trying to, you know, be a better dad, be a better husband, be a better gym owner to help people and this and that. But you can't really do that unless you're centered, unless you're grounded, and there's, I mean, the best way to do that is to give your life over to Christ. So I will never forget being in our super awesome baptismal cold water tank. Brandon talking for what seemed like a long time, probably because the water was like 40 degrees, but I definitely wouldn't have it any other way. And I didn't know this, but I found out later that like every birthday, when my wife would blow out candles, she would always wish that I would give my life over to Christ. So I gave my life over to Christ, and voila, everything was perfect. I was perfect. No, life is still hard. I still don't have it figured out, but every second, every day, the beginning of every day, the end of every day, I've always got that foundation. I know what I'm doing everything for. I know why I'm doing it. I'm not just doing it because society says this is how you're supposed to do it. I feel like I have a million times better blueprint on how to be the person that I want to be, that I think that I'm capable of being, and that everybody deserves for me to be. My name is Ralph Hicks, and this is my story.